All right, number 10 from quiz 1. We're looking at dividing 389 by 11, and the problem wants us to give the quotient and the remainder. To find these two values, the quotient and the remainder, we need to use long division. So we're going to take 11 and divide that into 389. So the process works like this. We always use 11 and we try to divide 11 into 3. Well, 3 is too small. So what we do then is look at dividing 3. How many times does 3 go into 38 without going over? Well, that would be 3. So I'm going to write a 3. So we just divided. Next, we multiply. We're going to take that 11, multiply by the 3, and that's going to give us 33. So we write down 33. The next step is to subtract. So we need to subtract 33 from 38. So we have 8 minus 3 is 5. 3 minus 3 is 0, so we just leave it like this. The last thing we do is we bring down. I'll just write down BD for bring down. So we bring down this 9, and then we start the process all over again, these 4 steps. We divide, multiply, subtract, and then finally bring down. So let's divide. We're looking at dividing 11 into 59. How many times does 11 go into 59 without going over? Well, that's going to be 5. So we just divided. So next we multiply. So what do we multiply? Well, we multiply the 5 times the 11, which is 55. So we just multiplied. Next we need to subtract. Let's go ahead and subtract. 59 minus 55 is 4. So you'll notice that we're at the end, and that's called our remainder. The remainder is 4. So we have the quotient. The quotient is 35, and the remainder is 4. Now you should check your answer. The way you check your answer is you multiply your quotient by the 11. So we start with 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 3 is 3. Next we move to the other 1. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 3 is 3. We add these two numbers together, and that gives us 5, 8, 3, 385. And then we need to add the remainder back to this. If we add the remainder back to the 385, that gives us 389. And 389, which is called the dividend. So it checks. So our answer again, the quotient is 35, and the remainder is 4.